Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, it is new project day. Yep, there's another new project for us to get into. I'll walk around the car, I'll show you what it is, I'll show you what we've got. We'll even start the strip down and the damage assessment today as well in this video, hopefully, fingers crossed. I should be able to do it. So let's just get into it, guys. And don't forget, if you haven't already, like, share and subscribe the channel, the video, you know, all about what I'm doing. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. You can message me, comment, you know, just all that good stuff, guys. So let's get into the new project. Let's do this. So guys, here it is. We have another Fiat 500, the lounge version. And it is a 2012 62 plate. You can see there, and you can see the damage at the front here. So it's basically been pushed up, but it looks like it's been pushed high. It doesn't look like it's like hit the bars. Not 100% sure until we take this off, guys. You know the stuff, the normal stuff. Strip it all down and give it a damage assessment and see what actually needs to be replaced. Definitely the slam panel. You can see it just there. Look, that's the slam panel. You know, I don't know about headlights. They all look intact, so we might be able to repair them with some tabs. Again, repair the daytime running lights. We'll just have to strip it all down and just see where it is. But this is where the damage is. There is a slight bit more on the passenger side. I'll show you that in a second. But let's just go around this side first of all. We have got a little bit of peeling or something going on down on this sill here, which is a bit weird, a bit funny. So that will now have to be repainted as well, definitely, because it's all rusted and stuff. It's filthy, this car. I cannot clean the cars because the water supply at the back, at the front, has completely frozen up, and I can't get the hose pipe to bring me out any water. So I don't know exactly, you know, exactly where the damage on this car, because I haven't cleaned it, but we will get there in the end. It is what it is, you know. This is the risk that we take when it comes to buying these salvage cars. There's always something extra. There's always something, you know, something a little bit more to do, and stuff like that. I don't think there is some damage on this side, but I don't think it's related to the crash. I might be wrong, and I'm just guessing. But it feels like that this was here originally. You can see it's like chipped there, and there's a scuff there, a chip here, but nothing on that door. So it might have been pre-accident. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, it has to get finished off. It has to get done. I'm not the sort of person just to do the front end where the crash was, and that's it. We have got a little bit of damage here on the wing. So we'll have a little go at that, pulling that and sorting that out. That might have to be painted as well. It's a really nice purple, this colour. Really nice. And it looks really, like, really good with the chrome wing mirrors. And then other bits of chrome and the nice alloy wheels. But yeah, it's just another little Fiat 500, guys, isn't it? 1.2. But the colour is just amazing. I don't know if it's not really coming out on the camera, but the actual colour is absolutely amazing. Looks really good. But obviously we're going to have to change the bonnet, change the bumper, and then probably just repair and spray the wings in. I've already started getting some parts for this car as well, so I'll show you what I've got in a minute. But yeah, let's have a look at the inside. Again, we've got this white interior with the white steering wheel, and then, you know, the white seats, which I've got to be honest, this one, it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty clean. So yeah, it looks like someone had definitely been looking after it. It runs and drives, guys. It's not a non-runner. Let me get the keys. So 2 keys. So that's good. Always a bonus getting 2 keys for the cars. I'll show you the mileage. Hold on. Steering lock's on. Hold on. Clutch feels good. No noises. A little bit of rattling, but I think that's because the airbox is hitting the front of the engine, so that's why it's rattling. Let me see if I can get there. 588 miles. So yeah, not a great deal of miles, but it's there. The other thing I've noticed as well, and I'll show you this now, when you do the indicator this way, it's fine. When you go this way, can you see them? It's the LEDs behind the dial, they fail. So, and I think that's blinking as well up there. Yeah, so it's what it is, I've had this before, guys, and it's let me turn this engine off. Got some fuel as well. Over half a tank there, 3/4. So what it is on this is that there's two parts to it. One is the center part that goes, and then the other part is the outer part, and they're two separate issues and problems with these cars. So I've got a guy, I found a guy that I've used a couple of times, and I'll give him the actual clusters, and he changes the back of the LEDs, and then fixes it. So instead of replacing the whole cluster, you just replace the LEDs at the back. I don't know, I'm not quite sure how much it is. He's probably gone up a little bit because I ain't used him for about a year. So he's probably gone up in price because like everything else has gone up. So I'll get that done. I will have a look to see if, like, you know, Paul from Love 500, whether or not Paul, I know he's probably watching now. Paul, drop me a comment, guy, have you replaced and repaired those LEDs on the back of those clusters? Can you get them from eBay? Is there a certain place? If you can, drop me a message, mate, and let me know. And potentially I'll probably try and fix it myself. We'll take it apart, we'll do a video. I'll check back through your videos, actually, Paul, on your channel to see if you've got any videos on how to do that, because I'm sure you would have done it. So yeah, but that's another issue. Do you know what I mean? So you got all these problems with these cars. The good points is we've got some paperwork, some booklet. We've got a locking wheel nut key, so that's good. And I have had a look through here, and I'll show you what I found. Not that one. No. Recovery and service. Looking for some service history, guys. That is what I'm looking for. Is it the back of this one? It is. No. It's going to drag on this video if I can't find it quickly. I think that's just intervals, isn't it? Where's the bloody history that I found? It's here. Hold on. Here we go. This is the one. Right. Let me show you what I found. So, here we go. As you can see, service history. Main dealer, main dealer, main dealer, main dealer. And then Porsche specialist. And then a Porsche specialist. But last service was 46,112. So 46,000. And she's done 47,000. So it is due a service. So what I'll do is once I've do my own service on it, I will stamp it up, write all the details in, and then it's got a full service history. The only thing it doesn't say, which is a shame, is it doesn't say about timing belt or... Hold on, let me just do that. It doesn't say anything about changing a timing belt on any of this. So, yeah. I'm going to check it. And I would have thought they would have done it. But being at a service like these main dealers, up to 30, mind you, I suppose it's up to the owner if they want it done. Oh, down here it says some stuff, but it just says oil filter, plugs, BF, air filter, pollen. So that was all changed down there on the last service. So, but yeah, got some good service history, guys. Something is better than nothing, so that's great. Got a load of paperwork, all the booklets, it's all there. So yeah, that is where we are. But it's a nice clean car, I've got to be honest. It's all right. Look at the back seats. The back seats are normally filth, but they're really, really clean. Original, are they original? Fiat floor mats. Yeah, looks like the original floor mats underneath there. So someone's put this one here, so it's protected the one below, which is great. So I'll probably keep the ones below, get rid of these ones here. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Is the boot going to open? No. Let's try the old locky. Maybe the battery is too dead. Oh, no, I've got it. There we go. Maybe the remote control battery's dead. So got all nice spare wheel, got all the tools and that in there as well. So yeah, it's just another little lovely Fiat 500 to get into, guys. A lovely, lovely purple colour. So yeah, let me take it back onto the ramp and let's start stripping the front end down and let's see what needs to be changed. Like I said, chat, I've already got some parts. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's get it over the ramp. Let's get it up. Let's start stripping this down now, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so as you can see, I've stripped the bumper off, took the wheel arches off, took the wheels off, took the headlights out, just to get behind so we can see and I can show you guys exactly where the damage is. So, first of all, this car is a category N. So non-structural, that's what it's been categorised as. But clearly, nothing's been taken off this car to determine if that was a Cat S or a Cat N. Everything's been done by pictures. You can tell that straight away because nothing's been removed from the front. It's just been done by pictures. And I, suspect that they've just guessed that it's a Cat N. Don't really know. You don't really know if it's a Cat S or a Cat N unless you actually get in there and take things apart and strip it down. You do see cars like that at the auction where they've been completely stripped off the front end, so that it's been taken to a body shop. Someone stripped it down, and then actually 100%, determined if it was a Cat N or Cat S. So yeah, anyway, you can see there that actually it's not been hit. This top crash bar and this bottom one have not been touched. They're not been touched. The only thing that's been hit on the side there is that top piece there. This from that point, it's just been kicked over. So it should be straight and it's just been kicked over. So definitely a new slam panel, definitely a new rad pack, water rad and aircon rad. That's for sure. Because this here, I'm not even going to risk it. It's not even no point whatsoever trying to risk that and that. So they're getting changed. You can see there's a bit of damage on the top as well to the airbox. So it looks like it's been pushed up. I don't know what other damage has happened further back. I think it might have just popped off that little... Yeah, it has. It's popped off. You can see there. So it looks like it's been popped off, but I don't know what else has been damaged. So we're going to have to get a complete new airbox, the whole thing, whole system as well. And yeah, it's just, the actual chassis legs have not been hit whatsoever. The back piece might be, we don't really know until I take this off, but it might be, it might be. But yeah, it might just need a little tap back. This side, definitely not. I can see that it's all straight because that front bit is straight as well. And this is damaged up to here, not this point here. So, yeah, and just looking around, it's not that bad. It ain't that bad. It's just been hit like at an angle, like I said. So whatever's behind all this, pipes and brackets and stuff like that, I've got to make sure that I change it all and get into it. So, but yeah, let me show you the parts I've already got because I told you I've already got some parts for this. Just before, well, I bought the car and then I started looking for parts and then I started holding off like this. I saw like eBay, second-hand ones, just the slam panel, over £100 just for slam panel. Whereas before, you could buy the whole front end for £100, including crash bars, including rad packs, the whole thing for £100 a year ago. Now, prices has just gone stupid. So you've really got to hunt around and you've really got to sort of, buy the right parts and don't overspend because obviously people are just buying these cars and they're just breaking them. But let me show you what I've got. So I've got a brand new slam panel and it's brand new and original from Fiat. So yeah, managed to pick that up. Someone was selling that on eBay. He put it up for 70 quid. I made him an offer, 50 quid. He accepted. So I managed to win that for 50 quid. Got myself a bumper here, OEM, not that cheap Chinese knockoff crap. This is OEM replacement bumper. And it's for the lounge. So you can see the holes, go through the grooves there for the chrome pieces to sit on. So it's a proper, it's a proper lounge version one. I've got a bonnet as well, which is in white, which is up there. So I'll just get the paint shop to paint that and paint that bumper. And then that'll be the kind of the front end done. And then whatever painting needs down this side, I don't really know. There's a lot of scratches here. It's very scratched. It looks really, I don't know. Maybe it has gone down a bush or something. I don't know. Really want to give it a good clean and then just see how far we're going to take it. Because I would like to, having a look at the sticker, which is not 100%, but this sticker is still stuck, right stuck. There, that hasn't been taken off at all. So, yeah, you can see that, you can see that it's there, it's just all stuck. So, possibly going to do a timing belt and water pump on this car as well. I've got to be honest, because with the full service history and with the timing belt and water pump, it will be perfect. So, yeah, that's where we are at the minute. Let me carry on. I'll continue stripping it down. Let's get the both bars off, because they're good. They both can go back. They're both really good. I'll have to go and get the guy at the end of the road to see if he can pull this aircon out for me. Not unless it's gone. I don't really know, but I'll get him to pull it out, and then we'll sort of take the rad off, and take the aircon stuff off, take the slam panel off, and then have a look behind all that then to see what the damage is behind. So let's continue. Let's do this. So guys, yep, as you just saw there, it's completely stripped down, the whole front end. I'm not even going to use, there's no point even trying to use the rad, the water rad, the aircon rad, even this fan, really. I might just get another one, just in case. I don't know yet. See, I'll take it off, have a look at it, make sure that it's caught up. But I think because it's bent up at the top, it's bent this over. So, yeah. I think it's best just to change it over. But, yeah, I will check. The box, we know it's smashed up. I showed you that it's smashed to pieces. So, we've got to get another one of them. That's the air conditioning rad. We're going to have to get one of them. There was nothing in the air conditioning. It was completely empty, the system. So, obviously, it's leaking from the top there. And it's just sort of gone everywhere. Like come out on the actual crash, it's just gone, into the atmosphere. So completely front end off. Let me show you the heat shield first of all. Behind here you've got the cat and obviously the exhaust manifold on the back here, and it's a little bit creased, I've got to be honest, but I don't think nothing's been damaged behind. These bolts are really rusty, so I don't really want to try and attempt to take them out because they'll probably snap or whatever, and then I won't be able to get the heat shield back on and secure. So I just think, let's just leave it like that. I think it's just pushed it against the actual exhaust, and it's it's quite solid behind there, so I don't think there's going to be an issue there. Chassis legs and bottom rail legs, they're good, they're straight. I thought about this one here, but it's not, it's completely straight. That's not been hit whatsoever. So got really lucky with obviously it being hit quite high. No damage to these wires. No damage to the actual is that ECU? And nothing else has been hit. So yeah, got away with that really. What else I found? You can see all that in there, guys. Look. So we're gonna have to change the thermostat housing there for another metal one. We'll whip it over. The whole front end off. It's a lot easier to do it whilst it's off like this. And you can see it must be leaking for a while now. So yeah, definitely coolant everywhere. So let's get all that cleaned up. Change that thermostat. What else? Right. Now, I mentioned about the timing belt, and I wanted to take the cover off, which I have, to show you the condition of it. And it's there. So that's the condition of the belt. Now, you can see that obviously there's lines coming through, the wear lines coming through, but also it's cracking on this side. It's starting to crack on the lines where the grooves are. It's really, really hard to tell, like show you. I'm trying to do the best I can and show you what it's like. So, looks like definitely original. I might spin the engine over to see if I can find any markings, but I think that's original. Definitely original auxiliary belt. That hasn't been changed. So yeah, so now I'm thinking, well, do you know what? Let's just do the belt. Let's do the timing belt. Let's do the water pump. Let's do all the service, auxiliary belt, oil, engine oil, engine filter, air filter, thermostat. Then I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a brand new water rad and aircon rad as well to go with the brand new slam panel. So that'd be good. So yeah, we are starting to get into spending a lot of money on this car, and we've not even got to painting the bumper and the bonnet yet. Do you see what I mean? So, but I just can't leave it. I just can't leave it. Regardless of what it's going to cost, like anyone else would have just thrown the front back on together and not bothered going that little bit extra further, changing that thermostat and sorting that out, doing the timing belt, giving it a good service. Just the extra bit. People don't do that because just the way they are. But I am the way I am, and I believe it's a fairer way of doing it. And as long as a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, you're not getting paid well enough, the money's not in it. Don't do it. But you know, you've got to be a certain person, a certain way to be fair with people and get things done right and the correct way. So yeah. It's just I'm just gonna look how far I've got. Like literally, look how much I've done. Don't get me wrong, the ramp has helped a lot, but look how much I've done within just today. So if I kept going, I could strip all this down. I could get the timing belt out. I could keep going. But time has run out. I didn't have a lot of time this morning because I had to go off and pick up some other parts. So yeah, I've been running around, but I think it's definitely needed. I've got to do it. It's a good selling point as well. Once I sell the car, timing belt's done, water pump's done, thermostat's done, complete new front, new rad, new aircon, and they can see me doing it as well. It's not that I've just said it's been done. Like a lot of people buy cars and then someone says, yeah, I did that. Yeah, that's been done. Yeah, that's been done, and it ain't. So you can see it being done, guys. Yeah. I've just got to do it. I've got to be honest. I've just got to do it. I can't leave things like that. Needs a good clean as well. I've got to check the battery as well. See if that needs replacing, or You know, that can stay as it is. Plus, if we've still got to do the cluster inside, get that LED system sorted out. Luckily, the inside is pretty good. There's not much to do apart from that cluster and a good clean. There's not much else to do in here. And then fingers crossed, we don't get no more issues with, obviously, you know, because I haven't even checked the back yet underneath, have I? Like the rear shocks, to see if they're all right. The car's a little bit rusty, I've got to be honest, underneath. It's weird. It's like they must like live in a certain area. They get too rusty or whatever. But I haven't even checked underneath here to see if they're all right. I haven't got a torch on me, but do you know what? They do look at all right, actually. So that's good. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. That's the strip down and the damage assessment done. You know the plan. I've gone over it. We know what we're doing. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. And there's no point rebuilding the front end, doing anything else, putting anything back on until we've done everything on the engine. So the timing belt, the water pump, the thermostat, all the service. There's no point. We're going to work backwards. So we're going to get that done first. And then we're going to put the slam panel in, rad paint. We're going to work backwards, all right? So, yeah, that's the new project. So far, so good. And it's going to be a good one. This is going to be a good car when I'm finished. Because it's going to, you know, even the clutch is fine. There's no problem with the clutch. It works absolutely fine. So I haven't got to do that. So, yeah, it's going to be a lovely, lovely little car for someone when it's done. So, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. And today is Friday, so have a great weekend. And, yeah, I'll see you Monday. And on Monday's video, we're going to be jumping into the Mercedes GLA, the complete strip down. We're going to start tearing that GLA down, looking at the front end, looking at the damage behind the bumper. So that's going to be an interesting video on Monday. But for now, yeah, that's it on the new project, the little Fiat 500 purple. So take care. See you soon. Have a great weekend. Take care.